Hello everybody, I'm Beautiful Day, and in this video I want to break down a speedrun of the mall level from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater for the N64. The runner of this IL speedrun is Peaceful Jarl 379. He streams quite regularly and plays nearly every Tony Hawk game quite proficiently, so give him a follow if you enjoy Tony Hawk speedruns. Before we get into the run itself, I want to explain a little bit about how speed works in this game. There's a setting in the options menu that many casual players are unaware exists, and that setting is called Auto Kick. When Auto Kick is on, as it is by default, you move forward automatically, and skating on flat ground causes any increases in speed to slowly disappear until your speed returns back to your base speed. When Auto Kick is off, not only do you accelerate faster from a standstill, any increases in speed don't reduce gradually on flat ground, although doing anything that loses speed, such as skating up a slope, will reduce your speed as usual. However, there is a catch. Now that Auto Kick is off, you're required to press and hold the flip button to do your kicking, and sometimes this presents problems, such as when the terrain is bumpy. Holding the flip button as you pop into the air will cause you to do a flip trick and immediately bail. So now we know how to conserve the speed that we get, but how do we get speed? There are three main ways. The first is through beginning a grind, optimally as parallel to the rail as possible. If you enter a grind at a perpendicular angle, you do not gain speed, rather you lose a lot of it. If you enter a grind at a parallel angle, or close to it, you gain a lot of speed. The second main way to increase your speed is through performing high-scoring tricks such as special moves. As you can see, performing a Cry-Stair here gives us the necessary boost to reach the hidden tape across the gap. However, if no special trick is performed in the same location, you do not receive the required speed, and you cannot make the gap. The third main way to build speed is by skating down or landing on a decline. As we saw from this footage from earlier, your skater's speed increases when you ride down the roll-in at the start of Warehouse. So those are basically the three main ways to build speed in this game. However, there's a little bit more I have to talk about. And that topic is wall rides. Good wall rides require proper angle, speed, and timing. A perpendicular angle will cause your skater to bail. What you want is a diagonal angle to the wall, but different angles yield different results. Also, the ollie should be inputted as early as possible after starting the wall ride to achieve maximum height. The longer you delay the ollie, the less height you get. With proper speed, angle, and timing, you can get some pretty impressive wall rides. Anyway, now that all that's out of the way, let's talk about the run. IL runs in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater are timed using the in-game timer, which is the red timer at the top of the screen. Such a timing method allows for an interesting and somewhat controversial strategy. It was discovered that ending the run while you are either airborne or in a grind will still let you retain control of your skater. You can perform tricks, ollie, and even complete tape goals while the timer's been stopped. This strategy, particularly used in the mall level, is the main time save of Peaceful Jarl's world record time. And here it is. First I will play through the run in its entirety, and then I will play it again at half speed in order to break it down step by step.
T. Yes, I'm trying to get to the T. Unfortunately, I can only get to the A. It's like half a second slow? Or behind, I guess. Not slow. I'll read that in a while. Okay, I'm very much a second behind. Holy shit. Was that it? Was that it? Was that it?
Jarl immediately turns around using left and L and ollies down to the rail directly below him, allowing him to bypass the intended switchbacks. He He makes his way to the escalator, grinding up the rail, and then grind hopping right in order to break the first directory. Then he takes a rail, which leads down to the planter below, grinding that to grab the K, grind hopping as he goes to gain speed. He then does a big wall ride up to the mezzanine above to grab the second mall directory. He grinds, does a trick, and regrinds to gain the speed in order to hit the rail down below, which he will then use to grab the A. Note the special trick he used to give him a speed boost in order to make the jump up to the rail, which he takes to grab the hidden tape, jumping off to grab the mall directory. Jarl grinds down the escalator rail, rounds the corner left, grinds the ledge. He has the necessary speed to jump across the gap in order to land on the ledge of the platform in the middle. He breaks the fourth mall directory, grinds the modern art to grab the T, and then grind hops right. He then inputs a fast plant and a Cry-Stair in order to gain the speed necessary to wall ride off of the awning and somehow make it all the way to the final mall directory, completing the level in a world record 33 seconds IGT. This awning wall ride was previously only hypothesized to be possible, and Jarl is the first and currently only person to use the strat successfully in an IL run. Jarl notes that a 32-second mall is still possible with cleaner movement throughout the level. Thank you for watching this video. I run Tony Hawk's Pro Skater as well, and I'm currently a top 10 runner. You can follow me on Twitch. I honestly hope more people pick up speedrunning this game, as it is not as popular a game as I believe it deserves to be. Feel free to reach out and message me if you would like info, tips, or anything to do with speedrunning Tony Hawk 1.